Hi, it's Mark here from miecctv.co.uk. Today we're going to be talking about port forwarding on your Alliance DVR, so it's accessible from outside your network, using your mobile device or another computer. This tutorial will also work on your Hikvision DVR, as they share a similar interface. Firstly, we need to ensure you've connected your DVR onto your local network. Please ensure you have an Ethernet or network cable connected from your DVR into your internet router. The first thing we need to do is set up the DVR on the network. To do this, we need to log into the DVR using the default username and password of admin and 12345. Then we're going to click on the configuration option, click onto network, then go to general, and then we just want to enable DHCP here by ticking this box. We want to apply that. Now we need to go into the maintenance menu, and then we're going to click on network, and here we can see the IP address that is given to us by the router. Now ours is 192.168.66.21. Once we've obtained the IP address of our DVR, what we then need to do is go to a computer, open up a web browser, and we need to enter in the IP address of the DVR. Now on a Virgin router, this will more than likely be 192.168.0, and then it's a randomly assigned number at the end. So in this case, it's 192.168.0.20. So punch that into the browser, and then we can log in. Once again, we log in with the default username and password, which is admin and 12345. Then what we need to do is allow any plugins that it asks us to allow, and we go into the configuration menu and go into network settings. And now what we're going to do is take the DVR off DHCP and give it a permanent static address. In this instance, we're giving it 192.168.0.100. Once you've done that, you'll have to update it in your address bar here at the top. Okay, so now we're just going to log back into the DVR on the web interface, just by punching in the username and password again. So we're going to leave that logged in there, and we're just going to open up a new tab, and we're going to go to the Virgin router. Now the IP address of the Virgin router is 192.168.0.1. Once that's loaded up, we'll need to log in using the password and the WS pin. Default password on a Virgin router is change me, and the WPS pin can be found on the back of your router. Once you've logged in, we'll click on advanced settings. We'll scroll down to security and then click on port forwarding. Once we're into port forwarding, what we need to do here is set up the rules. So the ports we want to port forward are 80. And in the IP address here, we're just going to specify the IP address of the DVR, which is 192.168.0.100. Once we clicked add rule, we just have to make sure that it's added to the list below there. Now we're going to add port 8000 into the list. And now port 554. And finally port 443. Okay, once we've added all the rules, we just need to click apply in the bottom right hand corner. That's just to make sure that they save to the router properly. And now what we can do is we can go to a website and we can actually check that our ports are open. So if you go to yougetsignal.com, I'll include a link in the description below. And what we need to do is enter in the ports that we've just opened up. So those are ports 80, 8000, 554 and 443, and just check that they're open. As you can see, they've reported back that they're all open. So that means that we've done the port forwarding successfully. So now all our ports are open, we need to set up what's called a dynamic host. Now we use noip.com. Link is also included in the description below. And what this will do is track any changes in your IP address. Now most ISPs will charge you additional to have a static IP. So what will happen is that will change over time. And what this enables is the domain name to track changes in your IP address, so that you can always have access to your CCTV. So what we'll go ahead and do is enter in the details. We've entered in the email, a username, and if you look for the DNS on this, we've entered your CCTV name. And what we've done is this will send through an email to ourselves that we'll just need to confirm the account. And then what we can do is we can go over to the DVR, and this is the last step. We can actually enter the dynamic DNS settings into the DVR. So what we need to do is select no IP as the host. The server address will always be for no IP. It's dynupdate.no-ip.com. The domain that we input here will be the domain of your choosing. Now we used your CCTV name.dns.net, but that will be whatever you set up in the previous step. The username will also be the username that you set up. and then the password will be the password that you set up. And that completes this video tutorial. If you need any assistance setting up the CCTV on your iPhone, Android device or iPad, please click one of the annotations on the screen now and watch the how-to video on how to do that.